Hi, Ron. We're down to the last question. And this member would like to know, will we have options to modify the EAA with the employer's approval if the employer feels a higher raise per quarter is justified or a higher download has been earned? Can you comment?
Uh, yes, I can comment. It's a negotiable point, I suppose, if that's what you want to allow a negotiation in. I don't want to dictate to people. They've already got their building or their corporations and their structure the way that they like it. We're just going to enhance it, not stop them. And then I want people to have two two times at least what they're getting now, including the corporation. I don't care what they charge, but if an employer feels a higher raise now, this is a corporation. Why aren't they doing it already? If they're successful, why aren't they already doing it? It's just money. And yet, if they don't have the money, then we come along and have the money and they start saying, well, we don't think that's enough. A higher raise and a raise on a quarterly basis of $100. Um, if you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars in a year, $100 is not going to be very much of an income. Uh, so, I'm thinking this, trying to look at this and thinking it through. Is it? Do we have to be married to 1 penny per quarter? You want to make it five or three or two or one or whatever. Um, it's a negotiable thing, but you put it in the contract in the beginning, and that's where we go with for 10 years. So 7 years, 10 years for the ESS. Um, and those people who are going to be in the EAA, employee agreement accounts. Uh, we'll see how that goes. I don't like it when people think that they, if they don't approve of what we have in mind, that they can just tell us what they want to have unless we've invited that. And so I'm thinking these are all negotiable points. And a 1 penny per minute download is not significant to somebody that's earning 200,000 or 300,000 a year. 1 penny is $100, $400 a month. 4 times 12 is 4,800 for the year. If they're making 200,000, that's not very significant, although it's better than nothing. But if they want to have more, and they will just work it out the way that they want it. Um, that I'd like to keep it. No, I wouldn't. It's up to each managing directors to be able to do what they want with their funds. Now, when we get involved with ESS, Economic Stabilization System, under Love One Industries, then there could be an area that we can negotiate within, and some are going to be at the high, and some at the lower, or some at 1% or 1 cent a minute, and maybe there's other corporations that want to do higher. But we're only going to work with uh, the middle management and below, because the upper management are going to get paid by the company, and all they have to do is buy the things that they use to make what they make, and then they get their corporate profit from that, and that's shared with their board of directors and their upper management. And we come in with the EAA, and and work with their labor force. So we buy stuff at the suggested wholesale price that they sell to dealers, and minus the cost uh, of labor, because we are already paying for that. So that's what they get to put into, and they have really nothing to do with us as far as that is concerned, because we write the contracts and then we assign them to that. But we'll be flexible. I would be if I was the managing director. So some corporations are going to be harder to deal with than others, but I'll tell you, not one of those corporations out there would want to turn down what we have to offer. But we'll use discretion. Let's understand too that the corporations that have participated against mankind in doing stuff will not be will not make it through the light wave. So we'll see what's available on the other side of the light wave, whether the corporation's people make it through, then we have a chance to work with them. But if they're not there, then we can't work with them. If they haven't made it through, then who's there to work with? We'll see how that all turns out. It's hard to project through all that, but our job is to be in harmony and remain flexible and allow things to be the way that they're supposed to be as we receive from the heavens, and be sure that we're in harmony with what they'd like. And that's our safety net. If we're in harmony with the alliance, then we don't have anything to worry about. So that's the way that I feel. So I hope that helps.
Thank you, Ron. That was a wonderful answer. I'm sure everyone will get a lot out of that. And being that this is the last question, did you have any closing comments that you want to share with everybody?
There seemed to be some a theme about what's going to happen as we go through with this series of questions, as we go through the light wave, and I hope people take a look at the questions that we have produced or have answered here, and look at all of the questions and the answers to see where there's kind of a theme and a kind of way for a person to make some changes in their belief systems and allow things to progress for them. So I hope this helps for that as well. So with that, I'll tell everybody I love you and appreciate you. So thankful that you're part of Love One Society. And we'll meet again, perhaps listening to our 5 o'clock, or excuse me, our 6 o'clock Friday night and our live chats. So sending love and blessings to everybody. And I'll say good night for this evening.
Thank you, Ron. Much love and blessings to you from us and all of our family. Good night.
Good night.